The American Heart Association tells you to cook with vegetable oil. Your doctor says it's heart healthy. Every bottle in the grocery store has a label claiming it lowers cholesterol. But what if I told you these oils are the primary driver of chronic inflammation in your body? And inflammation is the root cause of heart disease, not cholesterol. Vegetable oils, canola, soybean, corn, sunflower, safflower, cottonseed are in everything. Your salad dressing, restaurant food, packaged snacks, and healthy products. They're marketed as heart healthy because they lower cholesterol, but they're destroying your health in ways cholesterol never could. Today, I'm exposing the dark truth about vegetable oils and the omega-6 inflammation crisis nobody's talking about. The omega-6 explosion. 100 years ago, vegetable oils barely existed in the human diet. Our omega-6 to omega-3 ratio was about 1:1 or 2:1. Today, the average American has a ratio of 20:1. Some people are at 50:1. This is not normal. Your body wasn't designed for this, and this imbalance is directly causing the epidemic of chronic disease we're seeing. Vegetable oils are extremely high in omega-6 fatty acids, specifically linoleic acid. When you consume excessive omega-6, it gets incorporated into your cell membranes. Once there, it becomes highly susceptible to oxidation. Oxidized omega-6 in your cells creates inflammatory compounds called eicosanoids. These compounds trigger inflammation throughout your entire body. This is chronic systemic inflammation, the kind that causes heart disease, diabetes, cancer, and autoimmune conditions. The cholesterol deception. Yes, vegetable oils lower cholesterol. This is why they're called heart healthy. But lowering cholesterol doesn't mean preventing heart disease. Here's what they don't tell you. Vegetable oils lower cholesterol by increasing its excretion and reducing production. But they simultaneously increase oxidation of LDL cholesterol particles. Oxidized LDL is the real problem in heart disease, not LDL itself. When LDL particles become oxidized, they damage arterial walls and trigger plaque formation. Vegetable oils, high in unstable polyunsaturated fats, increase this oxidation dramatically. So you have lower cholesterol numbers on paper, but higher oxidized cholesterol in your arteries. Your lab work looks better. Your heart disease risk goes up. The American Heart Association based their recommendations on studies from the 1960s that showed cholesterol reduction. They never looked at actual heart disease outcomes. Later studies that did look at outcomes found vegetable oils increased death rates despite lowering cholesterol. How these oils are made. The production process alone should terrify you. These oils don't exist in nature. They're industrial products created through extreme processing. Seeds are crushed and heated to extreme temperatures. This damages the fats and creates trans fats, even though the label says zero trans fats. Chemical solvents like hexane are used to extract the oil. Hexane is a neurotoxin. The oil is then bleached to remove the awful color. It's deodorized to remove the terrible smell. What you end up with is a heavily processed, oxidized, rancid oil that's been chemically treated to look and smell acceptable. Compare this to olive oil or coconut oil, which are simply pressed from olives or coconuts. No chemicals, no extreme heat, no bleaching. The inflammatory cascade. When you eat vegetable oils, here's what happens inside your body. The omega-6 gets absorbed and incorporated into cell membranes throughout your body. Your cells are now more unstable and prone to damage. When these omega-6 rich cells are exposed to oxidative stress, which happens constantly, the omega-6 oxidizes. This creates inflammatory compounds called prostaglandins, specifically prostaglandin E2. These inflammatory prostaglandins trigger your immune system. Your body thinks it's under attack. Inflammation increases throughout your tissues. This inflammation damages blood vessels, creating the perfect environment for heart disease. It damages joint tissue, causing arthritis. It damages the gut lining, creating leaky gut. It damages brain tissue, contributing to cognitive decline and depression. Every system in your body is affected because omega-6 is now in the membranes of every cell. The omega-3 competition. Omega-6 and omega-3 compete for the same enzymes in your body. When omega-6 is excessive, it crowds out omega-3. Omega-3 fatty acids are anti-inflammatory. They produce compounds that reduce inflammation, promote healing, and protect your cardiovascular system. But when you're consuming massive amounts of omega-6, your body can't utilize the omega-3 you eat. Even if you take fish oil supplements, the benefit is minimal if you're eating vegetable oils. The omega-6 dominates the enzymatic pathways. This is why the ratio matters more than the absolute amount. You could eat adequate omega-3, but if your omega-6 is sky high, you're still in an inflammatory state, where vegetable oils hide. It's not just your cooking oil. Vegetable oils are hidden everywhere. Restaurant food is almost entirely cooked in soybean or canola oil. That healthy salad you ordered, the dressing is soybean oil. The grilled chicken, cooked in vegetable oil. Packaged foods are loaded with these oils. Check labels, crackers, chips, cookies, granola bars, nut butters, salad dressings, mayonnaise, and even healthy products contain soybean, canola, or sunflower oil. Fried foods are the worst. The oil is heated to extreme temperatures repeatedly, creating maximum oxidation and trans fats. French fries, fried chicken, donuts. These are delivering the most damaged, inflammatory fats possible. Even foods marketed as healthy often contain these oils. Plant-based meat alternatives are usually loaded with canola or sunflower oil. The industry deception. Why are we told these oils are healthy? Follow the money. The vegetable oil industry is massive. Billions of dollars in annual revenue. They fund studies, lobby government agencies, and donate to nutrition organizations. The American Heart Association receives significant funding from vegetable oil companies. Their recommendations benefit their donors. Government dietary guidelines are influenced by agricultural lobbies. The soybean industry has enormous political power. Soybeans are a major American crop, and soybean oil is the most consumed oil in America. These recommendations aren't based on optimal health, they're based on politics and profit. What you should use instead, replace vegetable oils with stable, natural fats. Olive oil for salads and low-heat cooking. Extra virgin cold pressed. Real olive oil is anti-inflammatory and heart protective. Coconut oil for medium heat cooking. Saturated fats are stable and don't oxidize easily. Butter or ghee from grass-fed cows for cooking. Contains beneficial compounds like CLA and fat-soluble vitamins. Avocado oil for high-heat cooking. Stable and high in monounsaturated fats. Animal fats like tallow or lard from healthy animals. Our ancestors used these for thousands of years without the chronic disease we see today. How to eliminate vegetable oils. Cook at home using the oils listed above. This is the biggest change you can make. Read every label. If it says soybean, canola, corn, sunflower, safflower, or cottonseed oil, don't buy it. Avoid fried foods at restaurants unless they use animal fats or olive oil, which is rare. Make your own salad dressings with olive oil and vinegar. Choose whole foods that don't come in packages. Fresh meat, vegetables, fruits. These don't contain hidden oils. When eating out, ask what oil they cook with. Many restaurants will accommodate if you request olive oil or butter. What to expect? When you eliminate vegetable oils, changes happen quickly. Within 2 weeks, inflammation markers in your blood begin dropping. You might notice less joint pain, better digestion, clearer skin. Within a month, many people report significant improvements in energy and mental clarity. The chronic inflammation was affecting everything, including brain function. Within 3 months, your cell membranes begin to change. The omega-6 gets replaced with healthier fats. Your cells become more stable and less prone to oxidative damage. Long term, your risk of chronic disease decreases substantially. Heart disease, diabetes, and autoimmune conditions are all driven by chronic inflammation. Remove the primary inflammatory trigger and risk plummets. Vegetable oils are not heart healthy. They're inflammatory, oxidized, chemically processed industrial products that your body was never meant to consume. The omega-6 overload is creating chronic inflammation in every cell of your body. This inflammation is driving the diseases killing millions of people. Throw out your vegetable oils. Replace them with real fats. Olive oil, coconut oil, butter, animal fats. Read labels obsessively. Cook at home. Your inflammation will drop, your health will improve, your disease risk will plummet. The American Heart Association is wrong. The food industry is lying. Your body knows the truth. Stop eating industrial oils. Start eating real fats.